After the pick, Purdy back to the air. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, McCaffrey. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the 49ers the first.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
All set to go now from the 35. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there's going to be more interceptions.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's a lot of quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yep, you just want to gain some confidence.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Play action now with Purdy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Let's go.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing here, Milroe. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
3rd and long. Here's Milroe. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing a 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defense coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. This a 54-yarder. too far right. And they are unable to make this a two-score game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He cuts it back right. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Get set. Get set. Stop.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And he's going to be blocked down at the 23-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down. And pushing the tight end over. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Purdy on the play action. Has it down close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers tie it up late in the 1st. George Kittle, the touchdown. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers take the lead on that successful kick. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. To the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Back. Gravity Lions.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further as we're at the end of 1. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-6 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They have it on 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is caught. Horton has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Walker on first down. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Walker on the option. Still has some space inside the 35. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks take a second-quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Hey, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
So now a 2-point try coming from Milroe and the Seahawks.
Liking 18. Steady.
They give it to the back of his own read. Good defensive stand here, and they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set.
First carry here for Jordan James. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Watch out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. This gets forward to around the 29. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Get set. Get set.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 now from the 46. On the counter, McCaffrey. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. From the gun is Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Motioning Jennings left. On 3rd down, Purdy. Complete out to the right side. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. Purdy trying on fourth down. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. And that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Get set, get set. Right around, up. Up.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty.
Outside. Up.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Watch out.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
On the jump.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready.
Walker off his own read. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Pioneer.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Go. Mustang 19. Ready.
Bill Rowe from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Johnny Lions.
Bill Rowe throwing on third down. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They make it an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Milroe with it on first. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
70, go.
From the gun, Milroe. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Let's go.
Now throw, 3rd and long. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. First and 10 from the 32. Looking to throw, Purdy. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Get set.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's Purdy to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this one does not go far. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out at about the 15-yard line. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Bronco 80.
Shotgun now for Milroe. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. We've set it down from 37.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
He'll throw it. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the 49ers might be able to get some points late after the interception. Here's the final play of our first half.
Get set. Get set.
One final shot before the half. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Check that. Go. Regular Cowboy 80.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Staying with Walker. There's a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Hold the ready.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 70, trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Working now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Takes it in at the 26. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Finds a man, right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Play action now with Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Going run again with McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Get set, get set.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure did.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers push the lead to 2 scores now. Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw here from Milroe. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Hand off to Walker from the gun. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Ready, ready. Mustang 19, 60 by 6.
Milroe now to throw. Buffett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Okay,
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
18, Pioneer.
To the air, Milroe. He's got it along the sideline. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
3rd and long for him here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. First call here coming from the shotgun.
It's that.
He'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here. 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Reload. Ready.
Running with Walker again. Galloping inside the 40. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. First down now, ball at the 33.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Will give up the gut to Walker. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go.
Bill Rowe from the gun. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that 1st down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43.
Typically, when you throw that comeback, you're looking for a little bit more yardage. But if you've heard me say it once, Kate, you'll hear me say it 100 times. Never, ever turn down a completion.
On 3rd down, Walker. That's good for a couple of yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Cut 19. Cut. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Bill Rowe looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Throwing here, Milroe. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready up.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Viking 18. 60 Eagles. 60. Dragon 60.
From the gun, Milrow. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready up.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready. Kennedy Lions.
No throw, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. He stopped at the 31-yard line.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for it and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
We've set it downs for them from the 31. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Outside. 18.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll bring out the punter here. They could really use a good one here. We dodge the tackle. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 8. Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks trail by a couple.
Got it. Ready.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Get up.
Here's Walker running right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Go.
Walker trying to run for the first. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Tap to 60. Tap to 60.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The intended target there was Tory Horton. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Ready. Crack all 80.
Here he is to throw. Horton down the field, and he's got it. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Setting up to pass. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here he is to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a 4th down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome. Tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So several fouls.